This is a story about a woman who pretended to be someone that she's not.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at the shocking true story of inventing Anna.
She is everything that is wrong with America right now.
Hey, I'm famous.
For this list, we're looking at dramatic real-life events that inspired the 2022 Netflix series. Are you planning on watching Inventing Anna? Let us know in the comments. Anna Delvey entered the New York party scene in 2013. She quickly made herself known at the right places with the right people. But did anyone really know her?
Anna Delvey is a fictitious character.
Armed with an ambiguous European accent and the trendiest wardrobe, Anna Delvey gave the impression that she was a German heiress with a trust fund and seemingly endless amount of cash. She casually doled out $100 bills to waitstaff and hotel employees, and got the reputation for being a good tipper.
I mean, was that part of the allure, that people saw a little bit of money and they thought you had a lot more?
Well, if someone is impressed by a $100 bill, I don't know what to tell them.
Anna hosted expensive dinners and lunches at New York's swankiest restaurants, and her guest lists were filled with CEOs, socialites, celebrities, artists, and anyone else deemed cool. She'd travel around the world in private jets, staying at the nicest hotels, attending the most exclusive events.
So that people can get a sense of glamour, a sense of kind of being close to something fascinating.
Anna saw herself as a savvy entrepreneur. Building her business, she named the Anna Delvey Foundation, or ADF. She envisioned a Soho House-like private club, event space, and an art foundation all in one.
Anna needed money for her business venture. She thinks that money is out there, you just have to find a way to get it.
Delvey met with potential investors, realtors, chefs, and architects, whom she wanted or needed to be a part of her blossoming empire. Friends and acquaintances say that Anna spent most of her time on her phone talking with lawyers and business associates.
There was something about Anna. She knew which people she needed to make feel important. And she also had this sort of aura about her where she's intriguing. And she used that.
In February 2017, Anna checked into the 11 Howard Hotel, which would be her home for an extended amount of time. It was here that she met one of her few close friends, Neff Davis, a concierge. Anna would treat Davis to spa days, lavish meals, and even expensive workout sessions with a personal trainer. In May of that year, Anna invited her friend, Vanity Fair photo editor Rachel Deloche-Williams, along with Casey Duke, her personal trainer/life coach, on a trip to Marrakesh, Morocco.
She pitched the idea as though it were going to be a business expense for her. She wanted to make a documentary about the creation of her art foundation.
Davis was invited but could not take time off work. Though Rachel declined at first, Anna offered to pay all her expenses.
So we started to make plans to go to Marrakesh. We had a lot of fun until things took a turn.
Anna booked her party a $7,000 a night villa at La Mamounia, one of the most luxurious resorts in the world. It sounds like a dream vacay, but it turned out to be the beginning of her downfall.
Your eyes must have been popping out of your head.
Absolutely. It was, it was amazing until it wasn't.
Not long into their trip, Anna was approached by the hotel management about not having a valid credit card on file, something that should have been in place before their stay.
A $7,000 a night room.
Well, I had the money, I guess, at the time when I booked it, and I guess they gave me an impression that they pre-authorized my card.
Anna brushed it off as an issue with her bank, but management wasn't satisfied. Rachel Williams found herself in a tough position when Anna said to just put it on Williams' tab for now.
I'm also told that the final bill will be settled when we check out. I'm leaving before Anna, so I think, she's gonna have to take care of this before she leaves.
Williams felt pressured into temporarily putting the costs on her card, but Anna promised to reimburse all expenses. But in the end, Williams was left with a $62,000 bill.
Rachel just footed the bill for both of them, is what really happened. And this was a fissure in their friendship for sure.
After the disastrous trip abroad, Anna had returned to New York, but she still hadn't paid Williams back.
I'm late with my rent. I'm late with my credit card payments. Every night I'm awake in bed thinking, oh, this is serious. I'm in a lot of trouble.
Anna was also evicted from the 11 Howard for failing to put a valid credit card on file and racking up a $30,000 bill. She relocated to the Beekman Hotel, but was once again kicked out for not paying, this time after less than a month. And she only spent 2 days at the W New York downtown hotel before history repeated itself and she essentially became homeless, staying on friends' couches.
Businesses, banks, and friends she'd scammed were starting to catch on. And one night, as she tried to leave a ritzy restaurant without paying, the police were waiting.
Anna was arrested for the first time in July 2017. On July 31st, the New York Post published an article about fraud charges against a 26-year-old, quote, wannabe socialite.
It's her first arrest, and everything really starts to kind of unravel.
The Beekman, the W New York, and La Parker Meridian filed charges against Anna for unpaid bills. She was charged with 3 counts of misdemeanor theft of services. The article also included her real name. So who was the real Anna Delvey?
Oh, that's such a loaded question.
Well, Anna Sorokin was born in Russia in 1991 and moved to Germany with her family when she was 16. Her father wasn't a billionaire, but a former truck driver who later opened a heating and cooling business.
Good people, but certainly not rolling dough.
She clearly felt she was above it and was a woman who dreamed far bigger than her horizons.
Anna graduated high school and moved to London in 2011, where she attended college before dropping out and going back to Germany. She then relocated to Paris and interned at fashion magazine Purple. It was here that she started to call herself Anna Delvey.
Where's the name Delvey come from?
No, I just came up with that.
You just made it up?
Yes.
It's not a family name?
No.
You just like that better than Sorokin?
Yes.
As Rachel Williams began her personal investigation into Anna Delvey, she learned that the Manhattan District Attorney's Office had already started their own.
And I said, I have information about this person. I think she's a con artist, and I'd really like to speak with someone as soon as possible. They said, we think you're right.
She was suspected of falsifying documents to secure million-dollar loans from financial institutions and repeatedly writing bad checks. This is how she funded her lavish life.
What she did was check kiting. When you deposit a check into one account and the money isn't there to back it, so you take advantage of the fact that the bank clears it, you quickly withdraw the money before the bank figures out that there's not enough money in the other account.
In October of 2017, Williams helped authorities track down Anna's whereabouts. Anna told her that she was at Passages, an upscale rehab center in Malibu.
And Rachel set her up.
Suddenly, the gullible fool is no longer so foolish.
The two made a lunch date, and upon leaving the facility, Anna was arrested and extradited back to New York. The trial became a spectacle of its own. Having hired a celebrity stylist, Anna showed up to hearings in designer clothes, much to the annoyance of the court, especially the judge. Instead of accepting a plea deal, Anna wanted to take her chances at trial.
I wanted to go to trial, just like I felt like it was the only way to tell my story.
Most people go to trial to be found not guilty. She went to trial for the story.
But on April 25, 2019, Anna Sorokin, aka Delvey, was tried and found guilty of 8 charges, such as grand larceny in the second degree, attempted grand larceny, and theft of services. However, she wasn't found guilty of stealing from Williams.
And to have shared so publicly something that was so deeply personal and painful for me was extremely hard. And then to have that come out as the takeaway was extremely upsetting.
And on May 9th, along with a fine and restitution, she was sentenced to 4 to 12 years. Her jail time was split between Rikers Island, where she was held during the trial, Bedford Hills Correctional Facility, and Albion Correctional Facility. Despite going to prison, Anna doesn't appear to have any regrets or remorse for her actions.
How can you have a clear conscience?
How could I not?
Explain that to me.
What do you want me to explain? I just don't feel guilty, and that's it.
She was released on February 11th, 2021 for good behavior. She immediately got back on social media and seemingly resumed her life unscathed.
She was giving interviews on social media, really living the high life, pictures on Instagram of, drinking champagne in a footed tub and, the whole gamut.
But a month later, Anna was taken back into custody by Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. She was at risk of being deported back to Germany for overstaying her visa.
I just think, how stupid can you be that you were that indiscreet? You know, she didn't think of the consequences.
However, Anna gave an interview to 2020 while in ICE custody, which aired in October 2021, where she seemed to be in high spirits.
I mean, this is just like my life, so I'm just trying to channel this attention into something good.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Rachel Williams' Vanity Fair article came out on April 13, 2018. In the article, she tells her side of the story, all about the Morocco trip, the investigation, her hand in Anna's arrest, and the trial.
Was it difficult for you to turn someone in that you'd been so close with?
Yes, it was. It was really hard for so many reasons.
A year later, Williams released her book, My Friend Anna. She's since sold the rights to Lena Dunham for an HBO film.
I was able to make money back through the book deal, so I repaid the loans I had to take from family friends.
But not to be confused with the HBO project is Shonda Rhimes' Netflix series, Inventing Anna, set to premiere on February 11th, 2022, exactly 1 year after Anna's release. However, we're not sure if that was intentional.
I just had some questions.
I have a question. What are you wearing? You look poor.
This series is based on Jessica Pressler's New York Magazine expose on Anna. How Anna Delvey tricked New York's party people. Anna's wild story may have made its way into the world of fiction, but nothing will ever be as scandalous as the truth.
Many people see you as the ultimate scammer. Are you scamming us?
No, you tell me. Do you feel scammed?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.